Hey Taurus, welcome to your July 2018 reading. So, Cancer season, that's comfy. Second house, third house of communications, friendships, the way we speak with it could be siblings. Feeling a little bit introspective though. Venus is in Virgo, the Hermit. So that is your fifth house. You should be feeling pretty attractive. You should be attracting a lot of pretty catchy people, pretty nice people. You should be feeling that suave energy. Now Mars is going retrograde in Aquarius. That's the elephant in the room. That's a fellow fixed sign. That would be your 8th house of other people's money. And then Mercury is going retrograde in Leo, which is your 4th house of family. Inheritances may be an issue for some Taurus. Rent agreements may be an issue. Your rent may have gone up unexpectedly, it may go down unexpectedly. Uranus is coasting through your sign, so expect the unexpected. And then at the end of the month, we have that amazing full moon in Aquarius, which again is other people's money. You may be unexpectedly left a lump sum from a long distant relative that you did not know. You may find that you owe money, but money's going to happen in an unexpected fashion, which may rattle a few Tauruses, but I feel like this is going to be good news. Okay? That's what the Page of Wands usually brings. Good news surrounding finance, good news surrounding work. But you're anxious about something. You're feeling trapped in your situation as we go into the month. The Eight of Swords for me, she can't quite see what's going on. She's effectively in the dark, albeit it's a blindfold. Her hands are tied. She's on her knees. She feels she can't progress. She feels she has no action that she can take. The only thing that she can use when we see this card is her mouth. She can speak. She can still talk. She can have a conversation. She can explain. She can ask for help. That's the key here. She can ask for help. But this retrograde period, this Mars in Aquarius, may be refraining you from asking. Particularly if you have to ask a family member for help, I think you're going to wait. I think this may be a sibling. I think you may be... Pride may come before a fall in terms of asking for help surrounding a situation. It could be asking for advice, or it could be asking for perspective. It could be asking for even a conversation. It could be with this fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I think you're willing to give up on something or someone, and I think it may be in relation to either a fire sign or an event that occurred while the sun was in a fire sign. So for this year, so far we have had Aries season. So it could have been April, late March, where you were starting to feel a little bit of things getting out of control, and you may have felt unable to ask for help, and it may be getting to the point where it's getting more and more concerning for you. There's messages coming through, and things are about to take off for you in unexpected ways. As I say, Ace of Wands here. Some of you may be taking an unexpected trip, and some of you may be hearing news about a job situation or of a new financial prospect. Something that seems to get you out of the funk that you're in. Something that seems to progress you into a period of excitement from a period of concern and a lack of movement. It could be to do with travel. The Eight of Wands is here, the Knight of Wands is here. But there's going to be magic happening this month, Taurus. Eight of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Could be in relation to this Venus in Virgo. But I think some of you are beginning the month in hermit mode and ending it in, I guess the opposite of a hermit is an extrovert, right? Wheel of Fortune, because you're ending the month opposite to how you started, which is fascinating. Especially because with the Ace of Wands here, I see passion, I see being driven, I feel being excited about something, and I think it may be in relation to a Gemini person for many of you. But I also think it's sort of being in control of your own life. The Hangman flew out, but he did fly out upside down. Now, I don't deal in reversals, but it seems to be that you're getting out of being in a almost like in a victim position where someone may have shortchanged you, someone may have disarmed you and harmed you, and someone may have, I think, left you in a position that made you feel insecure. And I mean insecure not in the personal sense, but in a financial sense or with your work. I think someone left you feeling a little bit uneasy, and there seems to be a brand new offer coming in just at the moment you're about to give up. Now, what could that be? The Wheel of Fortune can also represent another Taurus person. It can represent a Leo person. It can represent an Aquarius, or it can represent a Scorpio. I think I said that. So I'm feeling like Leo season's coming up here at the end. But you may be dealing with an air sign. As I said, Gemini seems to be popping up here for me. Could be a Libra or an Aquarius, as I say also. Crossed by the Ten of Cups. May have been a breakup, may have been a family breakup between two partners. Could be you and an air sign, or it could be two people very close to you. There seems to be a wish that had come true that seems to be crumbling at the beginning of the month, or at least the idea, the illusion of a happily ever after. Could be surrounding someone you have children with. But there seems to be a love relationship that you're giving up on, or you're about to give up on, but there's an offer of commitment coming through. This is getting interesting. Could be an Aries. The Aries Emperor is here. So is the Empress. That's typically a team that works pretty well. Delays in travel aspected with Mercury in retrograde, of course. Leo energy, the Hierophant, the commitment's coming up here. And things coming to fruition. And the Five of Pentacles underneath. Yeah, I think some of you are starting off the month a little bit concerned about finances, possibly in a position where you don't feel financially free, you feel financially burdened. And it may be to do with a separation. Possibly someone you live with. It could be that a roommate is moving out during the Aquarius full moon. It could be that you split with a partner. It could be that you have someone that you're tied to financially. There seems to be some sort of concern there. And then there seems to be an energy coming in whereby there's commitment, there is a void that's been filled with a person. So maybe one person leaves and someone comes in to fill their place. Which could simply be in regards to the roommate, but I feel like there is a romantic commitment coming up here too. I mean, the Hierophant is your energy. That's pretty good, but the Seven of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune, that's financial abundance. That's pretty nice. Your finances should be actually taking an unexpectedly good turn. As I said in the beginning of the reading, there's going to be something happening there that you didn't expect to happen, and I think this is positive. I think very much that you leave the month a completely different way you came into it. High Priestess is here blessing you with temperance. I think there's a frayed connection. There's someone in the beginning of the month that you're just not speaking with, you're not communicating with. There is a concern, there is a mistrust. There is a lack of perspective, or there are differing perspectives. Two people are not clicking. And it could be romantic. I think it's romantic. Nine of Pentacles here with the Lovers. And the Four of Swords. Somebody's moved out temporarily, or someone is moving out temporarily. Or you're taking a break from your commitments, because I feel like there's defensive energy. There's been an argument where nobody can quite agree. You are arguing with someone who is stubborn and headstrong. And you're also, I think for some of you, there's a fire sign returning with a romantic message. There seems to be someone you're still, like, I don't know that they've been out of the picture that long, to be honest, from what I can see. This seems pretty fresh. But they may have lied about something and they owe you an apology. But there's indecision. So, Taurus, you're going to be faced with tempting offers this month. You're going to be faced with a lot of options. You're going to be faced with alternatives to where you currently are. It may actually be that too many offers come in, if that's romantic or that is work. I think there's an indecision there, and there's a need to get a shift in perspective, because some of these may not be what they seem. Some of them might be rotten apples. With the wheel, anything could happen. Round and round and round she goes, and where she stops, nobody knows. Unexpected changes. You need to make the right choice here when you're picking these apples. Some of them are rotten. I think there's a snake in one of these. This there isn't the traditional Rider-Waite. This one's a little bit more easygoing. Whereas in the Rider-Waite, I do think there is a snake and one a serpent. And she's quite excited to pick these. And 7/7. 7th of July might be quite significant. As I said before, the Wheel of Fortune is Taurus energy, so I think a lot of this is going to be down to making your own choices. You're going to be very much in the driver's seat this month. You're going to be very in control, and I think you're going to have more financial control than usual. With the Emperor here, I'm tempted to say don't let the power go to your head. 7 of Wands, you may be feeling very like you have to defend your position, because the closer you get to the top, the more people want your spot. Colleagues may start to seem a little bit more like rivals, but it depends very much what you do with this energy. If you want to spot a rival, look at a water sign. Could be a Scorpio, Pisces, or a Cancer in the workplace that seems to be a little bit competitive, maybe making a little bit of indirect, slanderous comments. Just be wary of it. I think you're going to be rising up in your careers this month. Or you're going to be more respected, and it comes with a price tag. And it comes with personal power, and it comes with personal decisions. And I think there may be some tempting offers, but you need to make sure with the retrograde energies that you're not seeing things from the position of a past mistake. Because sometimes in retrograde periods, we remake the mistakes to learn from them if we've not learned from them before. So be wary of the past repeating itself with the Wheel of Fortune in the outcome position. History often repeats itself, and I think it is evident that there's going to be pieces of the puzzle this month that come out that are part of the past. And you may find yourself fighting a losing battle in regards to repeating the same thing and expecting a different result. The definition of insanity is repeating the same thing twice and expecting a different result. You have the option to do things differently, or you have the options to do things the same, and I suggest doing things differently. I think taking an active step in changing the direction you're going if you don't like it is going to be very, very important for you this month. Cutting to the heart of the matter, particularly if it's in a romantic relationship with someone that hurt you very badly. If they return, as people often do during retrogrades, just be mindful. If they've done something very, very, very sinister before, the relationship, it may happen again, or it may be ruined by a lack of trust. It seems to me there's a choice here to repeat the past, and I don't think you're going to do it. I think you're going to try something new, and it's going to lead you to abundance rather than being disillusioned. So I hope you enjoyed that reading, Taurus. I will see you in August for another sunny day. Bye.